Hi there, and welcome back here to a new video in the Outsystems world. And today I'm gonna show you how we can create an editable table in reactive. And as you might know, in traditional we have a component um, that it is created by Outsystems, so it is supported by Outsystems, but in traditional we have that, but in reactive we don't. Okay, so that's why I'm creating this video in order to show you how we can do it. And if if you are familiar with this, it's okay. You might also have you can learn something here in this video. If you are completely new, okay, so we can walk through this step by step, and I'm going to show you how I do. Okay, so what we can do to start, we need to drag and drop a table, and here I'm going to use a local variable. I'm going to use a structure that I created previously in my previous videos, and I'm going to change the data type to, in this case, get employee. And we want to show a table, so what we're going to do is to change this structure data type. Instead of having just a single record, we're going to change to list. Okay, so with this we have the employee list, and simply we just need to drag and drop this. Let me just change this to left align, and so far we have the table. Okay, if I publish this and test this in the app, he will the table will be empty because I'm not assigning or not getting any data from the database. So one way to have data here is to grab an entity, okay, that I have already created, which is the employee. It has two records. Okay, you can also do it as well on your side, and just drag and drop just drag and drop the employee, and after we do this we can add an after fetch. Okay, after this we just need to add an assign. So let's assign the employee list. That's the local variable sorry, that we need to map, and we need to assign with the get employee list, the one that we are getting from the aggregates. Okay, so this what happens here is when we render the screen, we get the employees and we do the on after fetch, and on the on after fetch we do the assign. Okay, so in here it's all. If we publish now, we can see the table with the two records, but let's move a little bit forward. So let's add a new column here, and let's say that we're going to call these actions, and we want to add records here. So in order to do this, we can do different ways, but I'm going to use a button here. Okay, I'm going to drag and drop here the button, and I'm going to change this to add. Okay, and I just want to have the button add when we are on the last record on the table. So in order to do this, we just want to show when the length it's not this, it's the current row number. Sorry, it's the current row number. If it is equal to the length minus 1, it means, if this happens, it means that we are on the last record on the table. And doing this, we're going to have the button add only in the last record. That's what we want. Okay, so this is the way to do this. Okay, and let's add an action here, add on click, and what we're going to do is to get the append. Okay, I cannot use this one because this is the this is useful only for the server action. I need to get the one for the client action because I'm using an client action. So let's get that. Okay, so this is in the system. Let me just refresh. And I'm going to use the list append. Okay, so I'm going to apply. So now if I do the same, list append, can use it. So list append employee. Okay, the list is this one, is the employee list, and the element in this case we're going to add a record, but we don't have anything to show, right? So this is going to be empty. The age, the age cannot be empty because this is integer. Okay, this is integer. That's it's not here, it's here. That's the way that I decided to have this attribute data type. So what we're going to do is, so what we're going to happen is when we click the add, it will create a new record on a table and will show the name as empty and the age as 0 because for default we use for the integer 0. Okay. Okay, so doing this, as we are on the reactive, we don't need to do any Ajax refresh or anything similar. So if you do this, it will work as expected, but let's publish, okay, and see if this is working as we think. And this is just the first step for the editable table, okay. We need also to update, we need also to remove, creating the database and so on. But let's test this. Oh, something happened here. Let me go back here, trying to understand. So, sorry, so the current row number needs to be equal. Okay, current row number. I know why. I know why. Because we are, yeah, we are dealing with the employee list, and we are trying to get the aggregate. That's why it's not working. So let's make this work. So instead of using this, I need to use this current row number, and here I'm gonna use the length from the local variable and not from the aggregate. Okay, this is a big difference in the screen. So let's publish again. This time it should work. Okay, so let me refresh. Okay, so we have here, that's exactly what we want. So if I hit add, it is working as we expected. Okay, if I refresh the page, I'm gonna lose everything. Why? Because we are just appending the table. We are not saving anything on the table in a database. Okay, so this is the first step. So the next move is to um, we can change the values. I think we can start doing that. So after we add the record, we want to that field, the name and the age, we need to be as editable. So we want like an input or something like that in order to set the value, and after that we just hit done or create. Let's say it like this, and that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so now let's update the the values that we have in our table. So in order to do this, let's set here another button. Okay. Okay, so let's bring it below this. Okay. And let's change the button name to update. Okay. Or edit. Maybe it's better, edit. And let's create a new action. So in here, we need also to add inputs. I think it is the best way to do this. So let's use here an input. We can reduce the columns. I think it's better. Let's say six column. And we also need to add a new input in here. So we might change this. So input name and input age. Okay, so we're going to set the variable. So the variable is from the local variable name, current name, exactly, and this one is related to the age. So we need to change this to age. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Now we need to set, when we are trying to edit a record, we need to say which one we want to edit. Okay, so we need also to add a new attribute here, is edit. Okay, and in here we need to add an if. Okay, so if employee is to edit, wait a second, so is edit, it is text, I don't know why, it should be boolean. I don't know why Outsystems did that recognize as boolean, but you already changed it, so it's okay. And we say that name edit, and we need as well to add an if here. It is the same, so we need to change this to this, and we're going to add a name for the if, so age edit. Okay, so far so good. So when we hit the edit, we need to change the value. Okay, so we need to grab the list, and we need to know exactly what we are dealing with. Okay, so here we need to add the current row number, because we need to know the current row number that we are trying to edit. So current row number, this is an integer, it is correct. Okay, so let me just add this. So current row number, it is the employee list current row number. Okay, and what we need to do is to update. So we need to update the value. Okay, so in here we need to, I think we just need to do an assign, if I'm not mistaken. So let's say, but this is not the current. We cannot get the I think we can use this, but we need to change something here. So we can use the edit, but it's not the current. But we're going to see what we need to do in order to make this work. So we set the label to edit equal to true, so to know exactly what we are doing in this assign. But we need to change this because let me change here. So it's not the current, because the current, it will be the first one on the list. But imagine that we are changing the middle, so the second or third or fourth current row number. Okay, so we need to say exactly which row number we need to actually change this. Okay, so in order to do this, we need to add the brackets here. Let me see where. Okay, okay, it's here, and we need to say the so we need to change this to list, and in here we need to set the current row number. Okay, current row number, and is something not correct here? Let me understand why. Playlist, maybe it's not this way. Let me try to understand. So current row number is edit. So okay, it's not current. Okay, I don't need this. And is edit, I think it is, yeah, it's like this. It's like this. Okay, so by doing this, we are making sure that the list, it will change the edit value, edit attribute to true for the current row number that we are dealing with at that time. Okay, so in this way, I think this is enough for in order to edit this. Okay, so after we edit, we may also add an if here. So let's use an if. Let's use the button here, and in the if we can set if the current, it is edit. Yeah, if it is edit, we need, so let's copy and paste this. So if it is edit, it means that we can save. So let's change this to save. Okay, and if it is not edit, so we might edit the record. Okay, so edit, and let me just change this to ads. Okay, so far so good. So the save, we need also to add a new client action. Okay, so save, we need to set the value. Okay, I think we need also to oh, I think I forgot something here. So the name, yeah, the name will be the one that I have there. Yeah, okay, so if I hit save, I need to, um, let me guess. So if we hit save, I don't think we need to, yeah, I think we just need to add an assign. I think that's everything that we need to do. So let's grab what we have here. It's not here, it's here. So in here we change this to sorry, so here it will be the name, and we need to use for the age, and here we need also to have the make sure that we are using the correct values while we are trying to assign. So we assign this as the name and this as the is the age. I don't know why he understood that it was a text. It's not a text, it's integer. Okay, so right now he's asking us to add the name. So the name, it will be the employee list current name, and the age, it will be employee current list age. Okay, so let's test this and see if it is working. Okay, so we have the edit here for each one of them. That's correct. And we still have the add in the last record on the table. So let's try to edit. Okay, we forgot to add the text in the false statement, but let's see what happens. So if I change this to, let's say, Anna, okay, we can also change this in here. In the age, let's change to 38, and let's hit save to see if it works. I forgot to do I forgot to change this. So after this we need to change this back. So we need to change this to false. So the current row number, yeah, this is okay, and now it is false. And also let's correct this. So the name, we need to change this to false, and in here we need to change this as well. Okay, so I think this is better. Let's see. Okay, so let's refresh this. Let's edit. Yeah, this is much better. So Anna, and we change this to 24. Let's save. Oh, it is working. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Okay, so let me edit again, just the age. This is not the same as, yeah, okay, it's okay, it's okay. So if you refresh this, it will um, get the default ones that we have, so it's okay. So now the last thing we need to do is in order to, we might want to remove a record, okay? So that's everything that we need to do um, in order to finish this tutorial. Okay, so let's create new button here. Okay, so in here, so it's not quite a delete, let's say remove, because this is a remove. And here we need to add a new client action. Remove on click, yeah, sounds good. And we can use this. No, we don't need, you don't need to use this. We just need the current phone number. Yeah, we just need the current phone number, nothing else. So let's use here. And we need to use the list remove, the client action, not the server action. So the list, it will be in playlist, and the position, we need to use the so valid parameter position. We just need to send this, I guess. Yeah, current phone number. Yeah, this is enough. Okay. So we do list remove, and that's it. Okay. So in here we need to add current phone number. So current phone number, it will be in playlist current phone number. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the app. Let's refresh this. And now we have the remove button. So let's test it. Okay, it worked, and let's remove again. Okay, it is fine. It worked as we expected, and hope this was helpful for you. And if you have anything, if you have any questions, any doubts, please add a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.